between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
I mean, that's not what I said, but
you'll have to screenshot.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And
a fair catch signaled forward and taken successfully.
36 on the Suns. Well, Luka got injured.
Yeah, I know, which means I'm definitely betting on Spencer the next Mavs game.
He with the Mavericks without Luka.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Who my dad has a wire? Yeah, what? What?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out here, 2nd and 11. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put...
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on,
now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Careful, watch out for bow and arrow.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point put through by Succop. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back in here.
I'm actually muted. There's only one person left, man.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum in that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
What you get for beating him?
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
Oh, they give you a
good strong throwing catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Davis, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 31, Tua. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Rookie Jermaine Johnson going all the way from last chance U to now dropping NFL quarterbacks.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
There you go.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah,
Got a man.
I don't know why
Patterson complete. And he'll be hauled down at
honestly,
about the 30-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hey, 133. If I'm fucking dodging, you fucking dodge.
On second and very short, Mayfield.
Can you?
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Running the counter, Patterson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Patterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
19. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. And he's across the 45.
Come on, what about it like that?
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I never answered. Oh. No, I when I seen the second call, I'm like, I just texted her. I was like, you need something? And I know that. I'm like, I'm
now a 2nd down and 6. And Davis with it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Part of me already knows she feels guilty. I'm still on all her socials, bro, and I'm on her private.
Now Mayfield.
Bro, she gonna post on her IG story, my nigga?
And he's got his man. It's the tight end.
She posts on her IG private, bro?
It says, for a Kansas City touchdown.
Don't do what I did to you. I'll dead ass cry.
Yards. And
like someone typed that as a tweet.
Advantage. That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me.
Weird, bro.
That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
I really don't get it. How do you
49er offense set to get this drive underway? And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing. Because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Drill 52.
2nd down and goal. Tua steps away. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And this is back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the...
No way I upgraded the other ashes this much just to end up getting these.
No, there's like 20 ashes in the game, bro.
We will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Patterson again. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to
be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
After
and the Niners will go on
the other day, they got Randy Tight.
First and 10.
But this nigga's using strength weapons, bro.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a
literally
physical
was like,
reaction
nah, no
watching
ass.
what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due
He didn't
because
have
they've
an ass,
done an
but
excellent
Jerron's
job
ass
moving the
is
ball through the
whooping our
air.
ass.
Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back
Like,
end.
literally
And
beating the
because
fuck out of him.
offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Slot
don't know
man
what you
moves
expect.
right.
We didn't complain at all. We were getting killed.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Down he goes at the 23,
Bro, it was
a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play
We had
himself,
3, and they said they
as
had
we just
16.
saw there, that's a big day.
I said, all right, stop playing with me. The very next game, I brought up my double hammers, and I started fucking them up.
Now Tua.
On 17-6.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete.
And they complain
so
about
they
the
couldn't
ass.
hook up as time has now run out.
They
on
complain
this
about the
third
ass
quarter
while
play.
Jerron is
Back
using his
down here
ass.
in Santa Clara. It's
Well, not
49er
they, but
football,
Randy
but
was.
some
I'm
ground
like,
to
man,
cover.
stop.
They find themselves
Stop.
behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Like, that's literally Jerron's ass fucking killed me like
Taking
twice
about the
in that first
16.
match, dude. And now you complaining just because you don't have one. Y'all, your team is still evil.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
He's more deck strength.
Now,
that
the
nigga
previous
wants
drive
to
they punted,
use
but
it.
that
When
was
he
just
was
the
with me,
first time
he
they've
was
had to do
strength
so
weapon.
in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about
When
this,
he was
right?
with-
They'll
when
say,
he was
oh,
with me,
God, we
he
got to
was
move the
on
ball.
strength
Guys, we can't
weapons,
punt the
and
ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces
When
because that's the first time in the
when
game
he
they've
fought
had to do
Malik,
so.
he used
They
to
moved
hand him
it quite
lenient.
well.
That
They'll
nigga don't
overall
want to
be
die
happy
no
with
more.
what they've seen. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
I know the
So through
counter
3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
to the hand of Mulaney. Remember we was fighting that ball yesterday? The bitch was
Open
right
man
here.
downfield is Davis.
Yeah,
and
that's
able
her.
to get this one across the 45
Yeah,
before he's
her
brought
weapon
down.
is her
Every
special
lineman knows the
weapon.
rule. You only get a 1-yard
The
buffer
water
beyond
foul
that
there.
line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Yeah, her special weapon is the water foul dance, bro. That shit has 3 parts to it. One of the most OP moves in the game. And there's 2 counters to it. No, there's 3 counters to it and 3 counters only. You're either perfectly rolling and dodging it, which is very hard to do. That's the hardest one to do.
A pitch comes
You're
to
dodging
Patterson.
because you have the bloodhound step. I'm not
It's a
sure.
room to maneuver.
I'm not sure if the quick step is can.
And finally
they get him to the ground, but
dodged
it's
it
all
that
the way
well,
down
but I
at the
believe it
Niners'
too.
37-yard line.
Well, I know for sure Bloodhound
80
Step
yards rushing for him now as he
completely
has
will
been
take you out of
tremendous
range of
all
it.
day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking
So
for
there's
here, Charles.
Bloodhound
To lead in
Step.
the fourth quarter, this is when coaches that have a
And
reliable
then
running
you
game,
can
they
use a
breathe
heavy
a
ass
little
shield
easier on
and
the
take all the
sideline.
hits to
Yeah,
it and
they
not take any
love the
damage.
idea that they can take the air out of the football.
The only
at this
reason
point in
why
the
it's
game.
OD
That
when
means
you're
they're
using
really
a shield
counting on
against
that
Mulaney is
offensive
because
line, counting on the runners,
she
taking care
gets
of
held
the
back
football.
from
Because you're
all
going to tell your
hits.
quarterback, hey, no
She
time to
doesn't
be a
get
hero.
held.
We're not going to throw it here.
Even if
Just eat up
she's
that
not
clock.
doing
And
damage,
if you have the ball,
she gets held
they
back.
can't score.
They'll go again with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
When you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Now Pinion with a kickoff
I don't know if
honors
you
following the
more sense
touchdown.
that nigga Yason, bro.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You can pick up doubles and you'll be off the next one and do a double. Like, I'd rather just work at 8 and then just work at 8.
I've been picking up doubles and not an accident, but like, they hit me up the same day on at work.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running out there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the
And on top of that, bro, this is why I
recommend
recommend
D-line wearing down fourth quarter.
Yeah,
that's not a guy
everywhere
they want
you
to see
go. There's
consistently.
literally
The
always going
Niners
to be an
passing
endless
game
amount
in
of
sync
power.
now. They've got
It
another
don't matter.
first down.
Like, you
Clock
want
management
to work,
definitely
and niggas will not. They're not
get back
telling
in
you
this
no.
Absolutely.
They're not going to be like, oh, we're overstaffed.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this.
They're not going to be like, oh, overstaffed, so you can't work.
Well, for me,
No,
if you
they'll
just
take the
overstaff
overstaff.
just send it to another house. Me.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Working at 2 houses.
It's Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure the team knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that
And you
at
can,
the right time, it can make everything
you can be
turn
on
out
call
just
too, bro. It's not like
First down
I'm on
yardage
call.
on the
I don't
first
have
play of the drive. Give him
I don't have a
14.
schedule
Well, it may seem
like Monday
a
through
little
Friday,
old to
Tuesday
guys,
to
some
Thursday.
people got the
Literally.
lead, fourth quarter,
He
yet
works
he's still
whatever the fuck
firing
he wants.
away.
And when
I
you
think
want
he
the
believes
whole
that's
week
the
off,
best way to go ahead and win the game.
That's
A lot of
W
coaches
about
say,
all
let's
calls,
just run the
they'll
football, be
take you
conservative.
whenever, it's just you
He's
don't
sticking
get
to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Like, you only get like half of it.
Hand off, running left.
I think
No,
it benefits, but not
if I
always.
remember,
Managed to pick
well,
up
for my
about
company, I
4
know
on
only
second down.
part-time gets some benefits,
Brandon, I've got to think this
full-time
offensive
is
line
all
has got
good,
some
and then
smiles on its
on-call is
faces.
no.
Really?
And I know it sounds
Because
crazy,
part-time and
but they
full-time, you
practiced
get
for
all
this
benefits,
back in
even if you're
training camp.
part-time.
They knew they'd
Even
be in
if you only work
situations
2 days,
where it'd be extra defenders in the
part-time,
box
like if
coming
you're
after
Monday
them,
and Sunday
trying to keep them from locking
certified,
down a game.
part-time, you're
Right
getting
now,
full
they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
on-call is half.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help
I
salt
wonder
this
if they
one
would find
away.
if I just saying no to
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe
Did he
a
ever
foot.
fire
Maybe
on-call
call it
because it
4th
keeps
and
the line?
inches.
No.
Really? Like even
That's
like
the
a
whole
month?
point of being on-call. No. Oh, no.
They'll
You
go.
said
It's
you saying no,
Patterson.
like the other
And he
shit.
gets it to the 34. Good
No,
enough
to
for the
any
first.
like anyhow.
That one
Like
a
any-
Oh, no.
backbreaker as they wind up converting
If
there
you're
on
like-
4th.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now,
You say if
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
You don't work
I
on
know
a month.
exactly what they're saying.
Internally.
If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout.
You have to have at least
Run
2
the
games in a
football.
month.
We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Mayfield's throw there complete to Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
In terms of starters,
And
it's
partner, I
really
have
the
no
best
idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
the
What's the
best
top
starting
gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The
because
kind
they're
of
aggressive as
performance
hell,
that they're going to
and they're
cherish.
constantly putting on pressure.
So for the Chiefs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to
Then
regroup next
you're
week
gonna
as they
eventually
head
get
to
your own
LA
axe
to
that's
take on
literally
the
a copy of you.
Rams.
And he puts on everything that you have. So if you have a certain talisman that, like what niggas do, there's a certain talisman, and it'll be like, oh yeah, so hold on, I'll do something else. You get a certain talisman. You get certain talisman, right? So it'll be like, enemies want you attract more enemies. So you'll put that on. I forgot what boss had to do this for. But say you put that on, you attract, and then when you get into the boss fight and then call in your ass, you take it off. So then the whole fight, the enemies are attracted to him, and they don't even look your way. It don't matter how many times you hit them motherfuckers, they don't even look your way. They'll aggro you for him to aggro him first 100 times over until he's dead, and by then you probably done put mad damage on them because they're not focusing on you.
You like that shit? My butt.
Yeah.
No bitch kill me by grabbing me once and screaming.
What or what?